JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer the lowest price anywhere online. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you'd buy a watch from JazzTime.com. So today I'm going to be reviewing and comparing the Rolex GMT-Master 2 Pepsi. Reference 126710 BLRO and 16710. On my left is a 2020 version, and on my right is an early 2000 version, which is the same as the late 1990s version. Now I'm going to compare them, talk about the bezel, the dial, the case, the bracelet, and then try it on for you and talk a little bit about the cost and see which one is best for you. After you watch this video, hopefully you'll decide and you'll go to jazztime.com to make that decision and buy it from us. So let's start. Let's talk about the dial first. Now, what do you guys notice about these two dials? On the left here, you have what's called the maxi dial. That's the big difference between the left and the right, as in the older and the newer. The newer version has these bigger hour markers. That's called a maxi dial. On the right, you see these hour markers, they're much smaller. Now granted, the one on the right is about 20 to 30 years older than the one on the left. That makes sense. Rolex realized that the hour markers are too small here, so they made them to this bigger one, which is much more legible. In fact, at nighttime, it's even more legible. And at nighttime, this is what it would look like. The one on the right, I'm shining a flashlight on it to make it loom. The one on the left, look how much brighter that displays. So if you value looking at your watch at night, well, you might want to choose the 2020 version, 126710 BLRO. Now let's talk about the next thing, which is the case. Now the case is the thing that holds the movement and that holds the dial. Now they're both 40 millimeter from my thumb to my index finger. But what do you guys notice? Look at them side by side. I think the one on the left looks a lot bigger. Most people would agree. Now why is that? Well, I think it comes down to the lugs. Look at the lugs on the 2020 version and look at the lugs on the right, the older version. The lugs look a lot fatter, don't they? They look almost like double the size. And that gives the appearance of the case and the rest of the watch being much bigger. Now let's look at them side by side using a profile. Now I believe they're about equal if you calculate the distance from my thumb to my index finger. But again, the one on the left, the newer version, newer Pepsi, looks much bigger. Why is that? Well, again, the case looks thicker. It appears to look thicker. But the actual distance, because you see, if you include housing, the movement and the crystal and everything is the same. It's just the case itself looks thicker. Okay, so that gives that bigger appearance. Now let's move on to the bezel. Now here's where the biggest difference is. Now you notice the one on the left, this one has a ceramic bezel, the newer version, the current version. A ceramic means that it's like very difficult to scratch. It doesn't fade. Okay, now the one on the right has an aluminum bezel. Now one's aluminum, the older is aluminum, the newer is ceramic. The older aluminum versions, they do scratch, they do fade, and they are replaceable, as opposed to the ceramic bezel, which is not really replaceable. Or at least I wouldn't advise you to do it. Aluminum bezels are easily replaceable. In fact, I have one here to show you. That's what the bezel looks like. It's simply an aluminum bezel. It snaps right in. Granted, obviously you take off the first one and you snap this one in, so they could change from a Pepsi to a Coke to a all black. And it makes it easy to change back and forth. Whereas on the Pepsi on the left, you can't really do that. And the bezel on the older versions are also much cheaper. Okay, I'm not going to go into the functionality of the movement, but other than to say the older version here uses a 3185 movement, and the one on the right, I believe, uses a 3285. It's newer, it's just better. I mean, it's like a new engine. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the bracelet. Now, what do you guys notice? The older version to the right uses this Oyster bracelet. The newer one uses a Jubilee bracelet. It looks like kind of like a mesh. It's what you commonly see on your date chests. Now I know what you're going to say. You wish that the newer one used this Oyster bracelet. Well, they do that, but they only do that if it's all gold, all white gold that is, and that's going to cost you like $30,000 or more. So let's move on to the clasp. The clasp is this part that buckles the watch. Now if you look at them side by side, what will you notice? One looks, you know, like the traditional one that you've seen your dad wear, and the one on the left, the newer version, it's a lot nicer. Not only is it not nicer, it's a lot more secure. Listen to this. Pow. See that? So it's a safety clasp in that it clicks once here and a second time to not allow it to open. The older version actually does the same thing, but it's not as nice. Now, as far as price, now I'm not going to tell you the exact price because those prices changed with time, and they're actually in the description below. If you click on that little arrow and click on the item, you can see how much each watch we're selling it for. But to give you an idea, the older version selling at half the price of the newer version. So if you like these watches, check us out at jazztime.com. We offer the lowest price anywhere online. And we love for you to buy this watch at our shop, which is jazztime, JAZTIME.com. Take a look at this. Here's how it looks like on my wrist. That's the older version. And here is the 2020 version. Thanks for watching Jazz Time.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jazz Time, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.